I want to pay this tribute speech to Dave, who was my swim coach in high school, and unfortunately he's not with us right now because he died recently, I think in June or July. But anyways, he was a very impactful person to me, and so he's now up in the sky watching us swimmers with proud hearts, and I just want to say that it was an honor to swim under Dave, and I wasn't expecting to do this speech, and so I just want to say thank you to you teacher for allowing me to do this tribute speech. And so yeah, so Dave Tanner was an IU alum who had pursued a degree in engineering, but his love of swimming really started when he joined his high school team, and then he went to IU, and that's when he like really loved it. And so he swam under the best coach in the world. The best swim coach at that time was Doc Councilman, who had more championships, more Olympic swimmers that were coming out of his program, and I was unstoppable, and they would always win. And so Doc Councilman was a very stubborn man, stubborn and very influential, and a man who had obviously more championships and titles in Olympic swim under. And so Dave, being new to IU, Doc Councilman took him under his wing, and Dave was obviously not the fastest, but he was the hardworking and most dedicated athlete out of all of them. And he didn't come from a very rich or poor family, so he was all right. And so his passion for swimming really grew more and more the more he worked with Doc Councilman, and he became an assistant coach after he got his degree in engineering. And so Dave eventually took the role of head coach from Fort North, and that's where he would basically spend the rest of his life. There is coaching swimmers in high school and spreading that culture that he really loved, that came from IU and Doc Councilman. And he really felt that it was important for inclusion, because Doc Councilman obviously included him in a bunch of his programs, and included him in his life and his studies. And so Dave really felt like it was to him to really spread the love. And so he worked hard to recreate what he experienced in IU. For many who don't know, Dave was originally diagnosed with cancer. He died early this year. He battled for many years and kept battling to keep us all happy. And he really struggled with everything. There were times where he wasn't wanting really, anyone to help him, but, he was always there for us. And I was really proud of him. As a fellow swimmer, I'm deeply impacted by the amazing opportunity to swim under a non-judgmental person. He was very non-judgmental, and I walked through the first door, I could tell, he wasn't judging anyone, no matter what you look like, no matter, if you had goggles or not, whether you had swim trunks or not. He was there for me. And as a fellow colleague of his, I'm very, very humbled by the whole entire experience, and I know that he gave me the best 4 years I could ask for in high school. And I know Dave isn't here, but what he left was undoubtedly the greatest 4 years of my life. I'm truly humbled to have come across such a once-in-a-century man like him. Dave, I love you and I miss you, and I hope you're looking out at me, and I hope I make you proud. And I'm really trying to fill in the footsteps of you by not judging people when I first see them, or what background they come from, or obviously what ethnicity or race they come from. So thank you very much for giving me those amazing years. I love you, Dave. Bye.